Welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Alright, so hopefully not scare you too much, but I think that's really interesting that I'm going to share here the Halloween event that's coming about. So that is the teaser that Pixel has just released. I just saw it, I quickly recorded and showed it to you. It was quite scary though, but nonetheless, something to look forward, the Halloween event. Alright, so back to this current event, or very short event, you can call it Seaport Event. It's an event whereby it allows you to claim containers from the previous regions, especially those regions that you haven't collected the full collection of train. So as for me, I've fully collected all regions train. The only one that's missing right now will be in Egypt, one last train, which is after I completed certain portion of the jobs in the chart itself. But that being said, all other trains are already collected, so I'm definitely going to use it to collect more coins. Coins are relatively important, and it's really expensive to upgrade trains in Egypt itself. I easily believe the amount of coins I collected, couple of 100,000, is only good for a few upgrades in the legendary. I'm hoping to upgrade another legendary to 80 capacity. I already have one, but I'm hoping to upgrade the other one, which is currently upgraded to only 70. Moving towards 80 is extremely tough because it's very expensive. So in the Seaport event, it's important to finish these contracts so that you have the reward, which is the event items that need to be delivered. Like I said, it's a lot of hard work in a Seaport event, but given the fact that the reward is so attractive, with a few 100,000 at stake, I decided to give it a go. Otherwise, I will just give it a miss and concentrate on finishing my Egyptian jobs. But given the fact that couple 100,000 is just too attractive to not play, so you have one extra contract we can actually got by watching a video. Alright, so lots of items to be traded in for those contracts. You really got to plan well when to watch that video to expedite completion of a certain items, because sometimes it just fall in place, that one missing items, and it takes a long while. And bear in mind, the contracts has a time constraint, so you really have to time it correctly. If you don't really fight well in this first so-called competition in the Seaport event, you have one last chance. You got to last another competition before this short event ends, and of course that could give rise to the next expected or highly anticipated Halloween event. This is definitely for those people that really wanted a train in the previous region. This event don't comes very frequently, sometimes once or twice a year. That allows you to claim more. For me, it's like I said, it's about coins. Yeah, I'm also saving up lots of gems and the Union dollars in preparation for the Halloween event. One of my favorite events, of course. Halloween events, just got to look forward to the train designs. Previously, in the Halloween events, we always have very interesting designs trains. Hopefully this time around, Pixar don't disappoint us and cut short of expectations. So this is something to look forward to. You have pumpkins and whatnot, so it's very attractive. A couple of good trains that I got from a Halloween event is really something I always admire. I mean, sometimes when I look at back to the fleet of trains in the previous regions, this is something that I really wanted. So another one, hopefully they have it as well, is a special building. So these are the things I really look out for in every single event, but Halloween or even Christmas will be another one that's always very interesting. So this is something I look out for. In terms of the jobs, do remember you can actually replace it, but only sad fact that once you replace it, it will not come immediately. not this one I'm talking about, but rather the contract jobs. This you replace it, it will appear, but the other one, which is under the contracts where you get the raw materials for the event, we replace it, it only appear 1 hour later. So that's quite sad. The other thing is watching the video, you release a fourth contract, but again, if you replace it, it's gone. So just be careful. Yes, this is the one I'm talking about. Before you start replacing, sometimes you'll be frustrated that you don't have the items. You just go ahead and replace, but don't forget, once you replace, the ship is gone, and 1 hour later it'll be back. So this is something you gotta toy about. The other way is prepare lots of the items while you're allowed. So when nothing comes about in the closing of the 1 hour, you just got to prepare for lots of items in anticipation. But of course, if you have contracts in place, you know what to prepare exactly, then go ahead and do those, because that normally have a 3 hours plus or 4 hours gap, so should be sufficient for you to generate the required items in exchange for the Seaport items. So this is something good to think about. But of course, if you're really not interested into getting all trains or coins, by all means, you can still play with the existing region until the start of the long event, the Halloween event, which always comes with 6 competitions. And I always urge people to go ahead and use up whatever resource you have, be it gems or union dollars, in the first 3 competition, and secure that 1050 coins. Actually just need 1000, but because you get 350 each first, you get 3 first, you got 1050, that will allows you to claim that legendary. And then by then, at the third competition, you should have gathered 4000 event keys. Together that you have 2 legendaries in your fleet itself. So that is something always to look out for. Then of course, rare, common, and a special building. That's all. The epic wouldn't be possible for free to play, because if you choose the rare and the common and the special building, otherwise you sacrifice this 3, you may get 2 legendaries and epic. So it's your choice. End of the day, I think it's for especially a new region, the more trains the better. And getting an epic train may sounds good, or you may actually choose between the 2. Certain events you go for the rare and common, and special building, certain you go for just the epic. So your choice. But I said, if you could stay as long as possible in your current region, you really have to build out a strong fleet in order to progress further. As we speak, I'm progressing very near to my finale, which is 899. So when we first started in the Egypt, I was thinking that it would take a long while, but now we are already almost there. So couple of levels, I'll say 20 odd levels to go, or even 30 at max. That's the end of the game, and I'm not too sure whether Pixel will be coming up with more levels to ahead. But looking forward to what people I saw at 899. They have a special league event or the competition among the elites. That's only open at probably 899. When it comes to that, I'll show you. But as of now, just fighting towards that, because I think we got unlock more items, especially in the logic center. When you progress, I think the next one should be 880. So these the ones I'm looking for. Logic center really helps a lot because those are the items available as and when you request it, as long as you have a train in there, and there's no need for a dispatcher. Yep, that's the items I'm looking forward to. So all those items that left 2 more, the rest I can just grab them. And also the fact that you have more trains there, you have a huge quantity every time you ask for it. But also bear in mind that's a disadvantage because it takes up warehouse spaces. If you put in too many of those trains, where every time you click on it you have tons of these materials you may not necessarily need. So these are the things you got to think about. And with that huge quantity, sometimes you may not be the core in the first place because you have limited warehousing. So it may be something to toy about whether you want to really have so many of the trains in. Probably I'll say those infrequent ones, just 1 train will suffice. Alright, so this is the moment we're waiting for. We're going to collect all the coins. Couple of 100,000 here. Later I'll show you how expensive it is to spend my 300 over 1,000 into upgrading just a few levels. Alright, so it's 70 all the way to I think 77. That's the max you can go. We'll be running out of funds again. So really need lots of coins in Egypt. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to the Halloween event. Goodbye.